Trumps.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Biden was falling downstairs.
So, one, he might have taken a stumble once, he's an old guy, that doesn't have to do with senility, number one. Number two, didn't Trump himself have a stumble walking up the stairs to Air Force One?
But as many times as Biden, and also did you not see that whole debate that they had last year?
I watched the debate performance was bad.
Yeah, exactly. Did you really defend his debate performance?
No, I know it was a bad debate, but I don't know if it's evidence of senility. The problem is like, so we've seen Donald Trump make a multitude of errors. He was sitting right in front of a guy that he didn't recognize, and he was talking to all the world news at that long table, right? He didn't ask where the leader of...
okay, and also,
right?
he called, and also Biden called the president of Egypt the president of Mexico. He mistaked that. Well, I'm probably getting them to go through reverse, but anyone can find it.
Donald Trump said he was flying to Russia when he was going to Alaska. It was kind of weird, right?
Well,
Donald Trump said,
I think
Donald Trump should forget a lot of things too now as well, right?
Didn't we buy Alaska from Russia?
Oh my God. Did not think that's what Trump was referring to?
I think so.
No. I don't think so.
Donald
Trump looked like he was trying to voice the question, walking down the red carpet, okay, he's like zigzagging, dodging sniper fire, okay, he seems to forget a lot of stuff, he seems to not know any of these
So does Biden. Well, yes.
No, I don't think so. He might have stumbled and started talking sometimes, but like, sometimes, look this up when you get home. I have never in my life seen Biden sign an executive order that was handed and explained to him.
With a fucking olive.
No, that was handed and explained to him. He would come out, he would explain it on stage, he would walk over, he would sign it. Donald Trump
They were doing that for the TV.
Okay, how do you feel when Donald Trump is having these papers given to him and explained to him before he signs them?
I think they're doing that for the cameras.
You think Donald Trump is pretending to be a clueless dipshit who doesn't know what he's saying?
Why not be clueless about it?
Because they're handing him the thing, explaining to him, he's going, oh, good idea, and signing it.
What's wrong with letting the president know if something's about to sign?
Because they're his executive orders, he should probably know what's in them before he signs it.
Yeah, that's why they're explaining it to him.
Okay, so Stephen Miller is probably running the White House more than Trump right now. You're laughing, you know it's true. That's a hard one, right? Yeah, that's the issue. You don't have a... I promise you that when you do, assuming our country does this in 10 years, if you do Republican debates, they'll be much easier than this because it is just a totally indefensible president. And every time you try to defend him, you have to engage in the craziest mental gymnastics to make it work. It's really
you think I'll bring mental gymnastics right now?
Yeah, of course. How do you explain the fact that this guy has presided over more government shutdown than ever the president combined?
Because the Democrats hate him.
Yeah, it must be because of all the haters.
Yeah, it literally is.
Meanwhile, I point to the biggest haters in the universe were the Republicans under Barack Obama. It wasn't even close, the level of hate.
I mean, well, because you have people like John McCain who were like unifiers.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it was a less.
John McCain was a unifier, and he was the guy that objected to Donald Trump's vote to pull the ACA completely. Remember that there was a
he
killed the bill, and that was the unifier. How did Trump bungle that one?
What do you mean?
How does he not have any? How can he not do anything effectively as a leader?
Well,
Donald Trump can lead.
He's not the one big beautiful bill pass. That's doing something.
Barely, but I mean, like
barely.
He managed to pass a thing in the same way that if somebody asked me to cook dinner and I ordered McDonald's, I mean, technically I got the job done, right?
No.
Donald Trump came
That's just a weird analogy to have.
Okay, well let's see. Did Donald Trump promise to lower the deficit of the debt?
Yeah, the Doge.
The failed debt was the one big beautiful bill, correct?
Because it's raising the debt ceiling.
Yeah. And borrowing more, and the deficit is increasing. So he failed that. Doge didn't really find ways to run it because despite all the...
No, they did.
Why
we were sending like fucking condoms to Gaza. You not remember that?
You were sending what?
Condoms to Gaza.
I think it was like Madagascar.
Oh my God! No, we were sending condoms to Madagascar. So much better.
Well, it's part of our like USAID program, yeah.
USAID.
Yeah, USAID, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we cut that. That's complete waste.
Why is it a complete waste?
The condoms to Madagascar? Why are we sending condoms to Madagascar?
Do you think that we might have a vested interest in preventing...
Why are we sending condoms to Madagascar? They're not really answering the question.
They prevent the spread of the transmission of sexual diseases.
And that's the American taxpayers' responsibility?
It's in our best interest. Where do you think diseases come from? Oftentimes they can come from poor countries that don't have the same sanitation, they don't have immunization, they don't have the same level of like hospitalization. Like diseases can manifest in these places and they don't respect borders the same way that we might want them to. So if there's like the whole transmission of the Omicron variant, I'm pretty sure the idea was that bounced around in a whole bunch of immunocompromised people.
Well, the whole Omicron was complete bullshit.
I forgot. I can't use a COVID example. Diseases can come from poor places. It's good sometimes to have a hand in helping the population, and it spreads American influence. It spreads American goodwill. It's a worthy mission, and it's considering all the other money we spend on shit, it's relatively cheap.
So you want your tax money to go towards condoms in Madagascar?
If that part of the broader mission, yes, yeah.
That's complete waste.
How is it a complete waste?
Because we don't need to do that. That's not in our best interest.
An easy investment in preventing the spread of disease in other countries.
Because the HIV is totally going to come back from Madagascar.
I mean, it spreads. What do you mean?
Yeah, because it's totally the fucking 80s.
Because what?
It's totally the 80s. Oh my god. HIV is not like a problem anymore.
There are other diseases that can spread as well, right?
So it's like such a big I guess what?
Jump? Imagine that? Don't we have issues right now with antibiotic resistant, syphilis and gonorrhea? These are issues that, across the world, people are a little bit worried about. If you can prevent the spread of some of these diseases in some places, it kind of helps everybody. Mm-hmm. And if we can have such an easy way to influence the world, why not?
Yeah, but I don't want my tax money to go towards.
Why not?
Just not. I don't want fucking.
Do you think that our money should help anybody?
I think it should help Americans.
Are you religious?
Not really.
Okay, do you think that you have any obligation to help somebody if you have a disproportionately wealthy ability to do so?
I think we should help out Americans.
We do help Americans. We both at the same time.
Yeah,
but helping other people also helps Americans, right? It gives us a better view around the world. It allows people to have healthier stuff in their country, which prevents blowback, to our country. If it's the spread of diseases, it gives us more influence in places. Aren't these all good and easy ways to build influence as involve nation building or wars or bombing people or anything like that?
No, I think it's complete waste.
Okay. You keep saying my tax dollar. You even pay taxes right now?
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
Yeah, hold off here.
All right. Do you have a final topic you want to quickly chat with Stephen about? Or are you good?
I think, okay, hold on. We are in a tremendously wealthy nation, the wealthiest nation on the planet, yeah? Okay. We want to have a positive rapport with other nations. That's in our best interest, right? For other nations to look favorably upon us, right?
Depending on the nation, yeah.
What do you mean depending on the nation?
When you want a nation that's run by a dictator to look favorably towards us.
I mean, you yourself said that you want Russia to be friendly with
What? He's not a dictator. In fact, I think Zelensky's a dictator.
No, it's not.
Yes, he is. He's literally kidnapping people off the street and then forcing them to be in the military.
That's called a draft or conscription.
Yeah, okay, buddy. So when you want to get drafted in the military,
I mean, it would depend on the war.
What if the person who's getting drafted does not agree with it though? Most of the people.
Tough shit. I mean, what do you mean tough shit?
Okay, so then what if you don't agree with it then?
It would depend on the war.
So it's tough shit actually, because no, you're gonna get drafted either way.
You gotta fucking leave the country, I guess. What do you mean? I mean, we can talk about they're being invaded by a neighbor. If Mexico and Canada decided to host a joint invasion of the United States and I had to be drafted from my country, then fuck it, I gotta sign the fucking
invaded by a neighbor. I think the Donetsk region, which is primarily Russian or ethnically Russian, wants to be a part of Russia. I don't think it's invaded.
So, one, you don't get to just want to be a part of another country and secede, number one. Number two.
Well, Ukraine was literally a part of Russia 500 years and even before that.
Okay, and the whole southwest of the United States was part of Mexico, and there's a lot of Mexicans that live there now. Do you think that should go back to Mexico? What do you mean?
No, they lost that shit. And also they still have
okay. These are deep and serious arguments, right? Ukraine was a country from 91 onwards. Everybody recognized it, including Russia. They can't take it back. That's fine.
And how long was Russia a country before that?
I don't know, the empire, fucking 100 years? Yeah, so?
So they have more of legitimacy towards Ukraine than fucking whatever Ukraine is now.
Okay, so there are a couple natives outside that want to take over the government because they think that Native Americans have been here longer than the colonizers.
Well, they lost. It's a tough shit.
Okay, and then so they collapsed. So they lost all of their, Warsaw Pact countries and the Soviet Union bloc states. So
yeah, because we gave it up.
No, because
they gave it up.
Yeah, because they collapsed, right?
Yeah.
So Ukraine was one of those. They're a country now. They have their own borders. Russia doesn't get to take any of that.
I mean, if they do.
What?
And if they do,
then people should stop them.
No.
Do you think we should have intervened in World War II?
Well, we were forced to intervene when we got attacked by Pearl Harbor.
We weren't forced to, we didn't have to.
Pearl Harbor.
Doesn't make us have to.
Attack to Japanese.
What do you mean they didn't make us have to? Did
Nobody even forced us to go to war. We could have just bombed Japan.
Japan bombed
I
us.
understand they bombed us, but
So
we
when Congress declared war.
they didn't have to. I'm not saying
Yes,
they
they
should
did.
have. No, they didn't. What do you mean? It's not like they have to.
We're not just getting fucking bombed by another country and let that shit slide.
Okay. So then there are times where after we attack, we have to respond, right?
Huh?
There are times when we didn't have to respond, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If we knew that Japan was going to attack us the day before, would it have been okay for us to attack beforehand? We would have known.
If we knew,
Yeah.
that would have been a preemptive attack. And yeah.
Okay. So then why can't we play that logic out a little bit further and try to preempt situations around the world that could be catastrophic?
Because the difference is with that example is that we didn't know that we were going to get attacked before. This was a complete surprise.
Well, but I mean, we'd already kind of taken a side. There's a reason why we got attacked, right? We'd already kind of taken sides in that conflict anyway, right?
Oh no! I mean, I know we were sending funding or aid to Europe.
Pretty significant, right? I think we were already doing lend-lease with the Soviets. I think we'd stopped trading with Japan. I don't remember this for people.
So are you defending why Japan attacked America?
Well, I mean, I think they had reasons to, sure.
They had reasons, and so then we had reasons to attack them back, and that's
I
why we
agree with that, yeah, of course. I'm not going to disagree, but I'm saying that we should probably be not as short-sighted to say that if Russia is invading countries of Europe, that we probably have a very big interest in not allowing that to happen, because that's eventually going to spill over into everybody just deciding they can invade people again.
So you think there's going to be like a domino effect?
Well,
The domino effect has been a myth.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it seems like they messed around in Moldova, okay, after 91. They did the huge thing in Georgia in 2006 or 8 or whatever. I don't know, 2006 maybe? No, 2008. No, it wasn't wrong. Let me know later. But they went into Georgia, they took some territory, and they came back. And now they're in Ukraine, trying to take some territory and run back.
Oh yeah, because Ukraine is going under the sphere of influence of the West.
So? That gives them the right to invade?
Yeah, because what you really want, for example, Mexico to have a defensive treaty with a country like China, when it's literally right under us, would that make sense?
Russia's already neighboring NATO states.
Yeah, and that's a threat to them.
Well, then, no, it's in what way?
Because NATO in and of itself is an adversary of Russia, is it
When
not?
was the last time Estonia invaded Russia?
They don't have to invade it.
When was the last time they threatened Russia? Russia doesn't feel very threatened by now Finland and Norway.
Well,
and Sweden.
this whole treaty is it's an offensive treaty.
Yeah, it would attack us.
It's creeping up on their border. Is that not they're basically forcing Russia into this?
That doesn't make any. Would you think it's weird if you go to visit your neighbor and your neighbor starts complaining that his neighbor put in a new crazy security system for his house? And he's like, man, if you try to break a window there, these motherfuckers will hear everything. It's bullshit. Wouldn't that be kind of weird when you think that that's a little strange to be so concerned about that?
I don't really get your analogy.
What?
I don't really get your analogy.
It's very strange that Russia would be so perturbed by a defensive alliance on their border unless they had the inclination to attack other countries.
But what if for example NATO randomly attacks Russia?
That's never happened.
It could happen.
Why would it randomly happen?
Because what if they say, oh well, Russia might do an attack, so we have to stop that attack, do a preemptive strike.
That's retarded.
Any final thoughts there, Armando?
Nah, that's about it.
Okay, everyone put your hands together for Armando.